Howdy and welcome to my channel. It's Diana Chu, your humble Pisces at Slow Gaze. If you clicked on this video and you wanted to see the Kosas 10-second eyeshadow in different colors, featured in 5 different looks, stay tuned. Please keep watching. Please subscribe. I talk about the scent of this. I talk about the wearability. I layer it on both creams and powders. I layer it down first as an eyeshadow primer, and I show you what it looks like just like as a simple wash on the lid, but then I also go in with different shadows and just sort of deepen it up and liven it up and show you how you can wear it. So let's dive in. Let's put some blush on. Use this Morphe M527 robot brush. Thought she's so LA. This is the Kosas 10-second eyeshadow. This is Element, made in Italy, and it has an 18-month shelf life. It should be called 20-second eyeshadow, 10-second for shaking, 10 seconds for application. So Element, I didn't want to buy their like copper halo because it was too orange. Element to me is like the perfect terracotta, which I think goes really well with the She's So LA, because I'm all about that monochrome moment. But the smell, I don't know if you've ever taken like a pottery class or a ceramics class. If you know the smell of glaze, that's the smell. It's not chemically at all. It just smells like I'm back in a pottery studio. My eyes are also sisters, not twins. They're more like estranged half-sisters or kissing cousins or something. I am gonna go in with a little bit of eyeliner. This is the Linda Hallberg Whipple Flash that my best friend Alice gave to me. And never say never, but I doubt you that you'll ever see me put on false lashes on this channel. I don't want to perpetuate the look of false lashes as like, now I'm done. Like, this to me is pretty wearable. It could be a lot of makeup to a lot of people, a lot of pigment on the face. So I get it. Like, we all have our levels of like makeup application. I think I'm gonna take this lip off. This is the new Lip-O-Phoria Natasha Denona in Caramel, which I love. I think it's really warm toned. I also have her one in Chestnut, which is gorgeous. Here, I'll put it on real quick. Look at that. Love dark brown lips. Place it with the Tower 28 Magic Gloss. I might put a little shimmer on, don't hate me. The Rowan Warm Palette, or 75 degrees. I didn't realize that 75 degrees was like the heat factor in Fahrenheit. Her warm toned palette was warmer, literally, than her cool tone palette, which is like 50 something. Going in with this shade here. Come on, man. It's like stars were born in this galaxy. But yeah, see you tomorrow. Day 2. So I'm ready. I have Kosas Globe up in here. You can see that it has separated from how I am storing them. I'd recommend just storing them on their side, but I kind of wanted to show you because it was cool. Or you might have seen these in Sephora in their tester stations looking like this, very strangely. It does say shake well. It's kind of their champagne-y, warm toned champagne, and it does have like a really cloudy base to it, and then the reflect and pigment is all settled at the bottom. So I'm going to shake it up, which takes a little bit if they've been sitting like this. There you go. Now you hear the metal ball, and go in with the Colourpop Going Coconuts. The Lovely Bunch shade is going in with Lovely Bunch and then Shredded. Always feels like you can put more, but don't do it. Oh, that's actually really pretty. Not a foil, but like it has a little bit of a silver shimmer underneath. Like a warm silver though. Anyway, it's both silver and gold, and then it has like a coppery, peachy tone to it, which just fits this Lovely Bunch of coconut super well. Look how fast that did blend out. I know I told you not to go in with more. Faded Clementine Heavenly Glow Blush, which is my favorite blush of all time. All time. I said it. I said it. The highlighter and a blush all in one. It's that perfect nude on me. Should I go in with Faded Clementine from M Cosmetics or Magic Hour? Yeah, okay, love it. But I do want to go in with more drama. Going in with Nutty. See how that just adds a little hint of drama near the centers? Ugh, I love it. Just go in with all the shades here. Shell Yeah, which is way more, let's see, red toned. I'm really loving that lip color with all of this. All right, that's the look. See you tomorrow. I'm back. So I was gonna film this over several days. This is what it looks like in natural daylight, by the way. So I took off the look that I had just on. We're gonna have some fun with this color here. Fahrenheit, a little more pink and magenta. So cool leaning versus hot brick red or anything like that. The suspension fluid is completely clear, so it means that all the pigment is down here. It has a little bit of a sheen to it, but not as much as the Globe. You can see this has a lot more silver in it. I know it's hard to tell in the tube, but this one is mostly base pigment, whereas this one has base and like a good medium mix of sheen and shimmer. Sorry, my hand is just like covering my entire face. I'm still talking. Whew. Ah, gorgeous. Just jewel tone, giving me all types of garnet life, ruby life. Ooh, hello hair. Can someone come over and braid my rat tail for me? Also, it looks like I've grown a horn. If I'm disrupting your internet connection, I apologize. I want to be bougie with this look, so use it as a eyeshadow primer. I know it looks really extreme right now. They have set down, but I find that I can still kind of blend it out. Feeling is fine. It doesn't like dry up on your eyes. It doesn't feel like, you know, it doesn't feel like it just sucks in any moisture. It's a really comfortable feeling. They are very weightless. When I said bougie, I just meant going with my Pat McGrath, going with my Marc Jacobs, and going with my Charlotte Tilbury. Triple threat here. Eyeliner first. Pat McGrath's Bronze Seduction palette. Going in with this hot red shade. Ooh, and now this is more like a fire lava look. Now you might be wondering, like, why use the Kosas 10-second shadow if you're just gonna cover it up with more shadow on top of something that's supposed to be really quick and easy. Well, some days I do. I do just use the 10-second eyeshadows the way that they were intended, I think, and just have like a really light wash and then get out the door and feel like I am ready for the day. And then some days I want to use it and experiment with it because, you know, I'm not going to every day feel like I just want something quick. God, I love this fire color. Oh, it just feels so alive. All right, Charlotte, moment of truth. Let's go. Let's go, girl. Going in with an angled brush into the purple and brown shades. Mostly the purple, a little bit of the brown. Get in formation. But there you have it. Kind of grungy, a little messy. Gold. Hasta la vista. We're back for more. We're just back for more. Ah, I started shaking it without showing you. I'm sorry. It was literally that much of suspension fluid and that much of product. This is our 333 Lavender Lilac shade. I like this purple a lot. Here, I want to show you what it looks like compared to the Norvina palette. It's closest to Celestial here. Also wanted to show you what it looked like compared to the Natasha Denona Biba palette. Did I say Biba palette or Lila palette? Excuse me. Oh, there's no actual dupe. That might be the closest, but still that's too neon and vibrant, and these are way too cool, and then there's no other true purple. Anyway, this is the sheerest shade of hers. Do you see how much liquid there is? There really isn't that much pigment. So this one, maybe we're just gonna go crazy and just gonna like literally just drive it all the way up. Why not? We're gonna blow this out. So I'm gonna let it dry down a little bit, move it around a little with my finger, not too much. This is real time, yo, so maybe it's 10 seconds, maybe it's a little longer. Clock me. This is the patchiest of the colors because it's the most sheer. I put a lot on. Oh, that's looking crazy. Let's see if we can salvage this. So, despite this patchy look, I will say that I like the shade a lot because it has almost this undetectable opalescent shade to it. And you can see this is so much darker than how that applied. Wow. Dare we go in with one more layer? I think we dare. And this time I'm just gonna go right down and across. It really is like water. I swear I've tried these before and I wear them. Going in with the Lila palette, this shade here, just give that more depth. This shade here, yeah, let's go in with this pink, maybe a little bit of that as well. Duh, they have the names. I'm going in with Magnetic and Viola. Natasha Denona. I should do more looks on these, but this is her Duochrome top coat. And look how wet that looks. I'm going to melt that all over my lid. There she is. Glow up, glow up. One more look in the books. If you want to see me do this last and final Supreme color, stick around. Last one, folks. So here she is, Supreme. Has pretty large flecks, like it's way more textured than some of these. Like let's say Fahrenheit here, you can almost see no texture, whereas here it's described as like a true glitter. When I apply it, I don't find that it's like a glitter. It is pretty foiled, it's very metallic, but they don't come out as chunks. Spar Flash of Linda Hallberg's line. Pop into my Cover Effects bronzer. I'm using suntan bronze. She's looking hyper patchy. I mean, she's looking like a cheetah's walking through the woods and won't stop for a picture. Going in with Kosas now. Barely tapping it in. So I like how that's blending near the inner corner, and then as it's transitioning over to the powder and on top of the other colors, I mean, I think it's playing nicely. Works better on just skin, I think. I'm going to go in with one more layer and just see how that goes. Boom, boom. Clean finger. This would look insane on deep, rich chocolate skin tones. Oh my god. And then it shears out near the top, diffuses to just like a light sparkle shimmer like that. And this is the final look. What do you think? This has been a much longer video than I thought, and it was really an experiment for me to try out how this format would work for me on the back end of filming, because I have quite a few like other products that I want to do similar things with, where like let's say the Rowan palette, the 75-degree palette, I want to do a video where I do 4 looks, one with each of these shades. So I'm all about going into your stash and using it up and figuring out how to use different products in maybe a different way you haven't thought of, or just if you're into that kind of thing, let me know. Tell me what kind of products you want me to do that with. Like I know that there's a really popular way of doing like larger palettes where it's like 3 looks, 1 palette, so I'd be interested in trying that out. And I know some of these individual products, it doesn't warrant like one whole video on one shade. But yeah, I'm really satisfied with how these play. I'm keeping them for sure. I'm not gonna declutter them anytime soon. I just love how they feel, how they sit, how they last. Don't get too much creasing with these, so that's like a huge plus in my book. Thank you so much for watching. If you could subscribe and let me know that you're there and you are liking this kind of content. See you in the next video. Adios. I want to show you something. I want to do an experiment here. A little bonus material here. So we're back with Supreme Yellow True Gold, which I think is flattering on a lot more skin tones. It doesn't like pull green. As you diffuse away from the main block of color, it does become like this nice shimmery starry night. I wanted to see what it looked like compared to this shade in the Mothership 5 Bronze Seduction Pat McGrath Labs palette. A lot more brown toned. If we just take a moment to blow it out, you can see that those gold reflex are very similar to these gold reflex. And I would say that this has even more tiny shimmers in it. So not a dupe at all. I just wanted to point it out because I feel like they could live pretty similarly on the eye. This actually does a great job of like sitting down and not feeling gritty on your eyelids, whereas this definitely feels gritty and it needs like something else to catch on to. Adios.